So I'm about to do my Astro Global first Global Fan Meet story time. That's what it was. First off, this is my friend James. He has been my concert buddy for the past 2 years now, and we met through the YouTube channel Form of Therapy due to our love of Astro. He'll come into play later. But so for the first Global Fan Meet, I looked like this. That is what I looked like. And yeah, I thought it was cute. Don't at me. So the concert aspect of it goes well, the game part goes well, everything's a lot of fun. We get to the high touch. I remember this so vividly. It's going to be a two-parter. So it's MJ, Moonbin, Sana, Rocky, Jinjin, and Unu. So MJ's my bias in Astro. And I stopped breathing. He noticed this and just leaned over the table and went, "Thank you." I was like, oh, okay. Breathing. Let's remember this. It's going to be a long. So I moved down to Moonbin, and I don't know what happened. The high touches here in America, they're very, very quick. They don't let you stand and talk. But I guess somebody wouldn't let go of one of the artists, or there was just a delay in the line. So I ended up in front of Moonbin a little longer than probably should have been necessary. Now, I don't speak very fluent Korean. He does. At the time, didn't speak very fluent English. So we just kind of did a, well, what do we do now? Look around, and it was like, that's what I did, because I'm that dork. Now, for Astro fans, you know that very genuine smile Moonbin gets, where his eyes completely disappear. That's the smile I got in return, and it made me very, very happy. Sana couldn't look at me. He was very baby. It was actually really cute, because it was a high five, then his eyes just dropped to the table. It was like he realized I was older and then just dropped his eyes. I don't know. I don't know what was going through his head, but he's baby. So next is Rocky. Rocky is a problem for me. My cutoff for K-pop idols is 1997 because I was born in 1991. Rocky was born in 1999. And he's on the Demon Sin Child list that I have. I will get that from my friend and load that a different day. But he looked me up and down and licked his lips. And he thought of saying hi or thank you, went out the window. The words that came out of my mouth were, "Oh shit." And whether or not he understood me, to this day, I'm not fully sure. Maybe one of the other two explained it to him later. But I proceeded to get laughed at by Jinjin and Unu. This is the start of K-pop going down the hole for me. I want to explain something. When I say K-pop going down the hole for me, I mean every time I go to a K-pop concert now, this was my very first K-pop event, because I didn't even do K-Con yet. And every time I have a high touch, one way or another, I embarrass myself in front of these people. To them it's probably funny, but to me it's embarrassing. I'll do more story times, because Card was a doozy. We'll get there. But, so yeah, Jinjin and Unu, everything goes fine there. Jinjin looked gorgeous. He was laughing at me still. I did remember to say thank you to him. I wanted to say something else, but I blanked after Rocky. And then Unu looked like his character from The Best Hit for all my K-drama people. So he was wearing the leather jacket, the tight pants. He looked like his character. And he's also laughing at me. And I was trying to say I would wrap up this part of the story. But basically I got past Unu, and then there was a flight of small steps going down. I tripped. And so that was that. That was the end of that. I didn't see the boys for a year after that. I also want to say, before the show even started and they even came out on stage, I went to the bathroom. And I had never been to this venue. This girl was very nice enough to walk with me because she had to go as well. So we walked, we talked. I waited for her to come out so we can walk back together. Our seats were literally 2 rows apart. I walked into a mirror. Like, I saw my reflection coming at me, didn't think to dodge the damn thing, and walked into a mirror. She heard me walk into the mirror and proceeded to ask me if I walked into a mirror. I knew I wasn't going to see this girl again, probably, so I went, yeah, I did. Yep, this is normal for me. But this is going to continue with the story time from when I saw Astro a year later. I also completely forgot to mention. I'm gonna point this out after I show this picture. So this was the fan meet was February 9th, 2018. This was March something 2019. This is how I went to the concert. I want to preface, this is the exact same outfit I wore to the first show, minus the pants were different. I had a different pair of jeans at the time. But that was that. Now, the reason I had brought James up, and that picture of me and James was from KCON New York 2018, which was before our Day 6 concert together, which was our first really official concert together. But I'm going to pull up that picture of me and James. So here was me and James at the venue. This is my favorite picture of me and him because it just sums up our friendship so much. I was a little drunk in this picture because I met some very lovely girls and we drank before the show. But so there's that. And I'm going to continue this in the next part. Now, this was... James is honestly one of my best friends. He had gotten us pre-sale P2. P2 was high touch again. But, so the concert went great. I paid James for my ticket, obviously. I'm not the person, I'm just going to take concert tickets. But, so the concert went great. I actually missed the photo time because I had to go to the bathroom because like I said in the first video of this part, I had gotten drunk. I wasn't obnoxious drunk though. I was like, you know, singing along drunk, which is me singing normally. But, high touch comes up and this girl comes walking down the steps and she goes, "Be prepared, Rocky's first." Now, James had heard about the Rocky story as soon as it happened. Rocky is his Astro bias. And my first thought was, oh shit, here we go again. So James, being the lovely best friend that he is, hears that and shoves me in front of him. Because he wants to see what's going to happen and watch me make a fool of myself. Honestly, only best friends do that. Let's face that fact. So we get there, and of course, Rocky's first, like the girl said. You've seen in the past two pictures, my face has not changed over the past several years. I look exactly the same. So, minus the hair color anyway. Rocky sees me and just goes bug-eyed. Like, oh, I remember you. And I was like, oh, shit. The rest of the members, I mean, Jinjin left because Jinjin obviously remembered me at that point. But, the rest of the boys were just kind of in shock because my hair matched the venue. I'll pull up a picture that I took with James's light stick. Hold on. I stole his light stick and took this picture. And now I have my own light stick, so I don't have to do that anymore. I got the new one. But yeah, that was my Astro story time.